Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome to our little festive live stream with myself, Tom Horton, here on the channel Keyboard Skills Pro. And tonight's live stream is a little informal, relaxing live stream where we will be playing on the piano. And of course, Christmas at the piano is always lovely, isn't it? And lovely memories of old folks joining around the piano to enjoy favourite songs and of course get out some carols and some carol practice before perhaps going to maybe a church service or carol service somewhere, maybe going out carolling or a sing-song, maybe at a local venue. And yeah, wherever you're watching tonight, folks, hope you're going to enjoy some lovely songs. One or two folks on tonight. We've got Rob up in Appleby, looking forward to some festive music. Good to see Rob earlier. In regards to Christine, Philip and Ros watching, abandoned by my family for other Christmas activities. Well, Philip, you're here with us. That's the important thing. Steve and Patron in Cambridgeshire. Good evening, Tom. Hope you are feeling better. I am feeling much better, thank you, Steve and Pat. Still quite 100% recovered, but it's more of the remnants of the bug. Yes, certainly getting there, which is good. Philip says, I love many carols, but I also love many of the descants. Yes, the descants are lovely, and the other singing parts which make up these wonderful tunes. Of course, many of the famous descants we know are written by David Wilcox, British organist who were played for many years at King's College, Cambridge. Classic Choral Wedding High, festive greetings. Hello, David in Penzance. Hello, David. And looking forward to the festive season. Yes, so if you've got a favourite carol you would like me to play, folks, please do let me know. I've got some I've chosen. I know Philip has sent one in. But we have here, of course, the good old hymns and hymn book, and we'll have a look through and see what we can dig out. But if you do have one that you'd like to sing along with, maybe you know the words. If not, if you've got your device to hand, then of course you can bring the lyrics up if you can't remember them. You don't know them all by tune, and by memory, as it were. And yeah, but we will obviously have some of the favourites like Hark the Herald. We'll have Silent Night. We'll have Away in a Manger, and all things like that. I'm just trying to find the section in the book. These books are brilliant, but they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages in, and you can never find what you're looking for. I should have thought this before I started, but hey, you know, it's live. Let's have a quick look. Christmas, there we are. So let's do Away in a Manger next. That's a nice one. And as I say, many of us have memories of singing songs, maybe at school, Christingles, school plays, things like that. Keith's on. Hey, Keith, good to hear from you, sir. Keith Blaney, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're not on the chat, doesn't matter, wherever you're watching, but do give us a like and give us a subscribe. So I'll be playing these with most of the verses. Better say, if you've got your device, your smartphone, your tablet, and you want to Google the words, you'll be able to find these around the internet. So Away in a Manger, here we go. Yes, Away in a Manger, which of course was William James Kirkpatrick, and that was, he was around between 1838 and 1921, but a very, very famous tune there, of course. Now, there is actually another version of that piece, which I think our American friends might recognise a little bit more, which is this version. And that was written by James Murray, who was 1841 to 1905. So it's interesting, isn't it, how we have these definitive versions of these famous carols, but of course there are other versions around the world. So yes, very interesting. Anyway, we've then got what else have we got in this book? There must be various tunes in here we can find. I love hymn books because the tunes are never in the right order, whichever way around you go. Pardon me for still having a bit of a cough, I do apologise. Actually, Philip sent something through earlier. He said, this is not one that people might know, but he said, could you play it for me? And I said, well, if you've got the dots, we'll certainly have a little go. So this one's called Born in the Night. I'm guessing it's from this book I've got here, actually. Let's see if I've actually got it in here. I don't think it is, but it might be. Where is it now? There's a page in here. No, it's not. Wrong number. Different book. But we've got Born in the Night, Mary's Child. And it goes something, well, a little bit like this. Well, I have to say, that's a very pleasant little melody there, Philip. Thank you for sharing that with us. Born in the Night, Mary's Child. Text and music by Jeffrey Anger, born 1925. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I've never played that one. Shame you can't hear me singing along, says Philip. Well, I'm sure you're singing very well. In the Bleak Midwinter, says Rob, is one of his favourites. That certainly is, actually. Now, have I got that in the index? I need to find the index first of all. That would be better. Yes, In the Bleak Midwinter, which of course is another staple of carol singing. In the Bleak Midwinter, 326. Then you swear you've actually looked at the right number, and then you get there. Now, of course, this of course is Christina Rossetti's text, and the music is by one of Great Britain's most famous composers of the planet's fame, Gustav Holst. There's also another version of In the Bleak Midwinter, which is by a chappie called Mr. Drake, if I remember, that's also a very popular one, so we'll see if we can dig that one out. But here we go with 5 verses, the full whack of In the Bleak Midwinter. Here we go. Yes, great number. There's also, as I say, another one by a Mr. Drake, which I think, as Philip mentioned, there's a bit of a popularity with that one. And his version, you probably will recognise it, I would say. I mean, it's one of those tunes when you hear it, you go, oh, it's that one. But because Gustav Holst was 1874 to 1934, Harold Drake was 1888 to 1976. But his version goes like this. So slightly different melody. In the bleak midwinter along. You've got these big chords. Da, 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 oh, go. So it's the same text, but of course, very different song. You might recognise that famous dominant seventh sort of, well, not dominant seventh, well, it is a dominant seventh chord actually, but the bass coming up. So that on the organ would be absolutely fantastic. It really would. So thanks very much there to those of you who enjoyed. Who asked that? Sorry, it was Rob, wasn't it? Rob asked for In the Bleak Midwinter. Those give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Mother has requested Ding Dong Merrily on High. That's a good one. Yes, let's go with that next. I think I've got that on here somewhere actually. Yes, here we go. A bit of Ding Dong. Well, a bit of ding dong there. Harold says, I'm also quite late today. Well, Harold, welcome from Bavaria. And Mick Sayers says, hi, Tom, I couldn't find you at first. Well, we've been... Excuse me. Well, we've been here all along, Mick. Obviously, the pub's bit busy in the pub tonight. No, no, we've been here. No, we did all the postings and MailChimp and all the usual thing. But yes, can I also have I saw 3 ships? Yes, we can have I saw 3 ships somewhere. Yes, that's a good one. We'll do that in a minute. But no, it's mate, good to see you, and welcome Harold from Germany. And if you have just joined us, wherever you're watching, if you're not on the track, hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Keyboard Skills Pro. My name's Tom, and on Thursdays, when we're able to, we do a live stream show. And tonight, it is indeed Christmas at the piano. Last week, we did a little music concert, and we'll try and think of something inventive for next week before Christmas break. But let's do I Saw 3 Ships. That's a nice one as well. I think I saw that. I saw, at least I think I saw. Oh, indexing. I love indexing, especially these giant things. And sometimes they put them in different places, which doesn't make life very easy. But let's see what we can do. Don't forget, folks, if you're enjoying the channel, you can support us via the website, tomhorton.co.uk. And you can visit patron.com/Keyboard Skills Pro. You can get behind the channel in lots of different ways. I saw 3 ships. Oh, actually, now this is something actually, that's quite a handy plug. Thank you. Last year, I actually wrote a Fantasia for the organ. Look at that, look. Da-da-da, on I Saw 3 Ships. And this arrangement, my composition of a Fantasia for organ on the Old English traditional carol, I Saw Ships, is available on my website, tomhorton.co.uk. So if you're looking for something different for Christmas, maybe a voluntary, I was really pleased to debut that at Norwich Cathedral last year on the wonderful organ. So yes, that is available on the website. I know Richard in America was cracking on with that. Now then, let's see if we can find I Saw 3 Ships. I guess I've got I Saw 3 Ships. I don't think I have, actually. I know I've got it on there. I know how it goes, but I don't trust myself at this end of the day. Let's find a piano PDF, and that looks a good one by Mr. Michael. Okay, Richard just says, looks like it's been an amazing live stream. The Fantasia on I Saw 3 Ships is amazing. Thank you, Richard. See, my guy there was completely set up, ready to go. But it's a really fun arranger. It's got melodies on the pedals. It's got it's a very lively piece using the fanfare trumpets, the trumpet en chamade, the tubas, full organ at the end. And so if you're looking for something new for pop, not just traditional pipe organ, you can enjoy that on the website. You can hear a little sample and see some of the score. Here we go. I Saw 3 Ships, this time on the piano. Yeah, there's not much to it, is there? But anyway, so I'll tell you what I'll do, just to make life a little easier for you lovely people. I'll pop that link in the thing. But there's not only the organ, excuse me, organ, keyboard and piano books available on there, but I have got several compositions in single sheet format on there. So let me just put a link to that in there as well, and there we go. That's the link to the site where you can grab a copy of that music if you'd like. The three ships are not sailing across the ocean, they are now skipping. Yes, absolutely. Suffolk Phil, hello Tom, enjoying the Christmas music from Philippa. Hello Philippa. Oh, how nice of you to join us. You must be bored. I only know one Philippa. She's a lovely lady and a piano student of mine. So I'm assuming that's the Suffolk Philippa. Maybe Suffolk Philippa can confirm. So here we are gang. Are there any other carols you'd like to play? I'm going to play one just while you guys are having a think. What haven't we done? Silent Night. Let's do Silent Night. And if anybody gets clever, that doesn't mean I'm going to turn the piano down fully. Here we are. Oh, that's always a good one, isn't it? Silent Night. Nice in B flat. If you do it in C major, the top notes are a bit high, so I've learned in my experience just to drop that down a little bit. Hark the Herald, please. We'll do that at the end, young Steve and young Pat, unless Steve suggested that. It's always hard to know who's typing. Yes. I think Pat's delegating Steve to the typing. Maybe. Who knows? Philippa says, bingo, it is you, darling. Oh, hello, nice to see you. And look forward to our piano lesson tomorrow, as always. And it's busy times ahead. We've got lots of carols. Actually, this has been quite handy, you know, you folks singing along the way you've been doing, and I can hear some of you. As you're not so far from England, but some of you are a long way away. But yes, this is good practice because this music we're playing tonight, we will be playing at a variety of places. Steve Holland says, yes, yes, you got that in one. Wink, wink, nod, nod. So I'll be playing, I think I've got 3 services to do on Christmas Eve and then 1 on Christmas morning. Yeah, so these are all lovely tunes, and I don't think you ever get bored of hearing them. I think they're so famous and well written that we hear them every year, and of course that's really nice. Oh Christmas Tree and Oh Come All Ye Faithful. Let's do Oh Come All Ye Faithful and Hark at the end in a moment. But we'll do Oh Chris. I've got one more in here. What have we got in here? Oh Little Town. Let's do Oh Little Town of Bethlehem. Yes, I played that in F major, in case anybody noticed, because that's actually the key we generally play at the school, the private school I teach music at, or keyboard, and piano and organ. When we play on the organ with the orchestra, the school orchestra, the saxophones have a problem if it's in the original key of G. It puts in a bit of something of an awkward key, and So for some of the younger players, we put it into F. That was a bit of a nightmare to relearn that in F after years of playing in G. But with the Descant there, of course, as well. I'm going to switch the organ sound over now on this little piano here, and we'll add a bit of reverb. And hey, let's finish off with this little number, which of course is, I think, you know, Mendelssohn's great gift to the world, which of course is the wonderful Hark the Herald. And what we will do is we'll switch to full organ, and we'll get the Descant part as best we can as well. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your company. Do give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we will see you. I genuinely don't know what we're going to do next week, because I've done a Christmas music show, we've done a carol show, and we might do that silent film thing we did a few years back. That might be quite nice. But wherever you are, folks, thank you for your company. Keep well, keep out of mischief, and yeah, keep safe. There's a lot of nasty bugs around at the moment, reading the news. So if you're in the UK, do try and stay as safe and as well as you can. And in fact, I was off several days myself with a bit of a nasty flu-style bug, so not fun. But back to it, and back to the coal face. And yes, but as I say, busy time with services. Propulsor, thank you to you, Tom. Thank you, Propulsor. Nice to have you on here. And don't forget, if you're watching this again, maybe you're not joining us live, thank you for spending time with us after the live stream. But say, pop a little comment below. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, share the video around if you'd like to with your friends. Maybe you've got someone who you know who really likes to go to church or goes to a carol service. Maybe they're not able to get out for a variety of reasons. If you want to share the video with them, this might give them some music to sing along to and hopefully lift their spirits. Harold says thank you. Good night. Oh yes, silent film would be great. Okay, well we'll do that. I've got a silent Christmas movie thing somewhere. Another great session, says Richard. Thank you very much, Richard. Thanks for sharing your talent and skill. Yeah, I'll bring that next week. But anyway, appreciate it, Richard. Actually, Richard, I hope you won't mind me mentioning, Richard's very excited. Richard lives in Arizona, and he was recently elected the president of his local ATOS chapter. ATOS stands for the American Theatre Organ Society. So congratulations to you on that, Richard, and I'm sure the local chapter will be in safe hands over the next year. And yeah, good luck with that. But thanks so much, folks, and we'll finish off with Hark the Herald, 3 verses, including the wonderful David Wilcock's Descant at the end. Take care, everybody, and see you soon. Merry Christmas.